Doesn't look like I'm going to get much done today. I tried, calling a prayer line or something to try and have someone to talk to about stuff. It just really bothers me. I feel like I'm living in a world where there's no real help, not hardly. And I need help, I do. But the problem is that the world the way it is now, whether you reach out to a church or a psychiatrist or whatever, we're in a world that's totally upside down and topsy-turvy and screwed up. And you're not gonna likely to have a minister, and there's so much crazy shit too, like there's even in the realm of, say, supernatural occurrences or something. If you've had your own personal experience with this sort of stuff and you tell this to a psychiatrist or you tell this to a minister, they're just going to assume either way that you're just imagining things. All of your problems in their eyes are imaginary, and everything that's wrong in the world is just seen as perfectly fine. And they'd be so insistent on telling you that everything's fine. I feel like, it's like a world of, the cartoon dog with the house burning around him, and everyone just goes, this is fine, And you can't really speak or debate. People just have this like pre-programmed response or this routine that they go into to convince you that this is fine when it's fucking not. I don't know, when you have strange experiences, right, it's just automatically discounted. No one will even fucking listen to you or give a damn. They'll just convince you that it's all in your head. Or, like it drives me nuts when I try and reach out to like Christians or something, is it's all always the same shit. It's just have faith, believe, everything is fine, right? Be like, yeah, I'm got a bunch of, occultists fucking with me, and, I'm having, crazy experiences of fucking like 666 show up and all kinds of weird, crazy fucking shit fucking with me. Or, whatever, right? And they'll just be like, everything is fine, just have faith. Everything's wonderful. And it's like, really? Well, I mean, another problem is even where help does exist, right? Even if there is some great help that exists, if you don't have a bunch of money, like for instance, if I wanted to go check into rehab or some shit, right? A month or two goes by, 3 months, whatever. How am I going to pay for that shit? Even if it was free, what am I going to do when I get out of there? I'm sure as fuck not going to have an apartment. Not going to have any money because I wasn't out making money. I was busy, hanging out at rehab or some shit. And the same thing is true with if you wanted to go to, say, a psychiatrist or check yourself into an institution just to have a fucking rest. By the time you come out with fucking nothing. With the clothes on your back, basically. If you got no home. If you had a car, that shit probably got towed away. So on and so forth, right? Who's gonna take care of me while I fucking rest and recuperate, heal myself? Somebody gonna pay my bills while I'm off at rehab or some shit? Or while I'm, going through intensive therapy sessions or some shit? See what I'm saying? So even if there is fucking help that's genuine, the result of taking the time to seek out that help and to go into it, you come out with nothing. You lose everything, in hopes of gaining your life, you come out with nothing but the clothes on your back, basically. Another thing that's bothering me is, like, imagine you had a addiction or whatever, right? But, I mean, the world's so crazy, we're in, like, World War III kind of times. Imagine if you check yourself into a rehab facility or something, right? And you go in there and you're not even allowed to have a fucking pocket knife or anything. And all of a sudden, foreign invasion comes in. Or, World War III breaks out, and you're stuck fucking helpless, like, with access to any means of being able to defend yourself or get away, Yeah, that's another thing that... Well, I mean, really, like, say, this is one of the reasons why a lot of, like, mental disorders and so on and so, a lot of the shit's not a disorder, it's just people having a bad time in life because there's really some crazy shit happening around them. And then when they go looking for help, what do they get? Stripped naked, robbed, blind, and fucking left defenseless. And alone. Gee, thanks. Talk to a psychiatrist, they diagnose you with some shit, Say, Doc, I'm being followed around and stalked everywhere. People are, there's all these crazy threats around me. What do? They say, we've been diagnosed you with something that makes it so you're forced to be defenseless. Yeah. Fuck, man. No, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and that's the problem. Like, I don't feel like I can seek out really and get any actual help because it doesn't exist for the most part. Or where it does exist, it exists in a way that robs you of everything. What little you have is gone. What little time you had is gone. What little, resources you had are gone, Like, I gotta do something, man. But the issue is, like, when you have, like, you notice what's going on in the world, you go seek out anybody saying, help me, I'm dealing with all this crazy shit. And what do they say? Oh, you're crazy. There's not crazy shit happening around you, everything's fine. You're the problem. You're just imagining shit, right? Everything is great. And they can say it with a straight face while we live in a world where there's more tools of murder and destruction in the world than there are fucking people trying to help anybody. There's more, insane shit than there. It's just. Like, we live in a world that's so fucked up that if you believe that war is wrong, you're an outlier. You're a weirdo. They gotta correct that shit. Right? If you think that it's wrong that poverty exists, that people have to live homeless on the fucking street, then there's something wrong with you. Not something wrong with the world. No, the world is great. There's something wrong with you for thinking that there's anything wrong with the world. You know? I don't know what to do, man. I'm starting to think, and I hate to say it because this doesn't sound like fun or glamorous to me, but I'm starting to think that maybe I should just plan for homelessness and, I don't know, try to get a fucking minivan or something so I have, somewhere to have some kind of bed to sleep on. And, or maybe I should just take off in my fucking car, just load up my shit. Of course, all the time I spend packing and doing all that shit, I'm not making any money, of course. So that's not helpful. And I don't even know where the hell I would be able to sleep without getting harassed and chased away. There's a time now where if you try and sleep in your car, you're liable to have some knocking on your fucking window or whatever. You're trying to sleep, telling move along. Or you get your car towed, everything you own. You try and set up a camp trailer on a piece of land that you own your fucking self, and they'll come and knock, say, you can't camp here. Like, this is my land, this is my camper. Fuck off. Nope, you're not allowed. We're gonna steal your land and your camper now. Like, that's the world we live in. You try to go set up a tent somewhere, they'll fucking chase you away. You try to sleep in your car, they'll chase you away. Not allowed to make roots anywhere and settle down and fucking live. Just bullied and bludgeoned and chased everywhere. There's no freedom in this country. There's no freedom in most of the world, probably. Like, there's... I see people go out and do fucking, amazing things. Go build a cabin, run up in the forest and build a cabin in the woods, and within 6 months or a year or less, they get chased off and told they have to tear the thing down or something. The person that tried to live in a fucking teepee, he's got to keep packing up and moving his teepee all the time because he's not allowed to stay anywhere even if he has his own piece of land. Like, that's the world we live in now, and it's fucked up. It's really messed up. But you can't say anything about it, and you certainly can't talk about supernatural occurrences without being treated like you're a fucking lunatic. And there's no help for it, because where are you going to go? You tell a psychiatrist, oh, you're nuts. Tell a priest, oh, you're nuts. Doesn't matter. Even though... that's the problem, like, trying to find any help anywhere out there, is we live in a time where, like, Like, just as a for instance, right? Like, imagine, like, we live in a time where they'll openly come out on television, the government will declassify all this stuff about UFOs and space aliens and shit, but if you were to go into a psychiatrist, you could have a fucking video or a dozen videos of UFOs buzzing your house. You could have, you know, pictures of the inside of an alien spacecraft that you're on, and you could walk into a psychiatrist and say, "Doc, I've been having real trouble. These things have been fucking with me." And he'd just say, "Oh, you're just imagining things. We're going to classify this as a disorder now." Right? You could have all the evidence to back up what your story, and they just send you on the way out the door with a diagnosis of some sort of mental illness, you know? And a church ain't much different. It's the same sort of shit. You could have, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm starting to think that maybe that's my only freaking option at this point, is to just plan for homelessness. Just plan on fucking going out to be intentionally homeless because it might be the only way I can get the fuck out of here ever. If I don't have the resources to do otherwise. And this place is so messed up and so dark and so filled with like just crazy shit. I'm getting stalked and messed with. And people trying to fucking set me up and shit. Traps fucking everywhere. But you tell anyone that that's happening to you, that just treats you like you're fucking crazy. Imagining shit. I don't know, maybe that's my only fucking option, is to just go fucking move into my car. The only way to get the fuck out of here. But then what? I don't even know where the hell I would be able to sleep without fucking being harassed. I just have to be spending every day running away from place to place to try and find somewhere I'm even able to get a night's sleep. I'd take a fucking train or an airplane or something just to get across the country to go over to my dad's house or something. But the only way I could even afford to do that is I'd have to basically ditch out almost everything I own, sell my fucking car, and just leave a bunch of shit behind. Just to come up with the money to fucking be able to even get out of here. If I didn't want to fucking drive thousands and thousands and thousands of miles across an inhospitable fucking country, where I have to be fucking chased around every day I'm on the road, just to keep from getting fucking harassed or whatever. Fuck, man. I gotta fucking do something, man. I mean, honestly, I could, like, heal up and you know, move forward with my life. If I just had a place to go fucking stay that wasn't where I wasn't surrounded by a bunch of people fucking with me and shit, and a bunch of weird shit, you know, coming at me all the time. You know, give me a couple months of just some goddamn peace and quiet, and I'd fucking come out and be fucking a million times better. You know, a couple of months living out in the country on a farm somewhere, growing a fucking garden, not having to deal with the crazy shit up in the world there, and I'd fucking come out, you know, a couple, 2, 3 months later, all fucking like healed up and able to go back out in the damn world. Not that I would ever fucking want to, but I mean, shit. This stuff is so fucking crazy, man. I don't know how the fuck people can tolerate this shit. The world that we live in, the modern day. They'd have to be in a fucking total hypnotic trance. Or just like demon possessed or some shit to be able to think that any of this shit is normal or okay. I mean, it's bad, man. I mean, like I said, just as a perfect example would be that 20 years ago, the apartment I'm paying like $900 a month for was like $100 a month. And if I'd had a minimum wage job, I'd make about half what I do now, basically. Or more than half what I do now, basically. And everything I needed to buy would cost fucking less than 1/10 or 1/20 of what it does now. You know? Imagine how you could get ahead and really move forward in life if you were able to do the same thing and make 10, 20 times as much money as you do. You know what I mean? That's the way it used to be, and people fucking look at that shit and they don't even acknowledge it. They treat you like you're nuts if you talk about it, if you point it out to anyone. 100 fucking years ago, you could get a goddamn mansion better than shit on fucking, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for like fucking 3-4 grand. Look at how steady the dollar is fucking climbing, man. I don't remember the exact price, but I know that like back in the old day, like 100 years ago or something, you wanted to buy a brand new car fresh off the assembly line. It was like, you know, depending on the vehicle, you could get, you know, $50, $100, $200, which yeah, was more money back then. But I mean, no. No, they weren't. They weren't making as low a wages as it's made out to be. It's not fucking true. The mobile home, the house I spent like almost the last 20-something years in, back in the 90s, that thing sold for like 4 or 5 grand. And they could have got a few $100,000 out of it when they sold it, you know, a couple years ago. Right? They didn't get that much. They got, but still, like, from like say 4 grand to now like 160 grand, 200 grand, whatever, right? Like, that's quite a jump in the cost of fucking housing. It's ridiculous. The cost of everything else. I used to buy a pack of cigarettes, you know, I used to buy a pack of cigarettes at the store for like $1. The same fucking pack of cigarettes now, like 10, 12, 15 bucks, depending on where you're at, maybe more. Used to get a whole fucking carton for less than that, dude. And it's like that with almost every fucking thing, man. People don't even acknowledge it. You can point this shit out to your parents, older generation, and they just say, "You're just lazy, you don't want to work." Like, fuck you. We're getting fucking robbed, blind, screwed over, bad. While you sit back with all your shitloads of extra resources you made off of living in a better fucking time period, and tell us to go pull ourselves up by our bootstraps or whatever the fuck, right? Older generations sit in their big fucking house while their kids fucking pay out the ass for some shit they'll never own and end up homeless on the street corner, and they won't even fucking invite them to stay. You tell them about your problems, they just bitch you out and fucking treat you like garbage. Back in my day, you used to have to walk uphill both ways in the snow, whatever the hell, right? We didn't have any shoes. When the truth of the matter is that even back in 1976, when they came out with the movie Network, the shit that guy was saying was fucking true then. But it's way more fucking true now. 1976, you could fucking buy, I could have, go out, work a couple months and buy a fucking mobile home and a piece of land. Have a home for the rest of my fucking life if I wanted, Or basically, yeah, compared to what it's like now, it's insane. And nobody even seems to fucking notice, which is super crazy, man. We're only making, like, when we go out and get a job, you're making maybe twice the wages that they made 20, 30 years ago, but you're getting charged 100 times more fucking money for everything you gotta fucking buy. You're lucky if you can even make twice what you would have made 20, 30 fucking years ago. Everything costs, 30, 40, 50, 100 times what it did back then. And then the older generation that still has all the resources just pretends like it's not happening. And they fucking bully us and abuse us with all this fucking gaslighting bullshit to convince us that everything is fine and it's our fault if we can't fucking get ahead. $30, $40, $50 fucking years ago, you could go work at fucking McDonald's or Burger King or pump gas and go buy a fucking house and a nice pickup truck and so on and so forth, basically, and have enough gas to go on trips and, drive across the country whenever the hell you feel like it. Go to a restaurant, go to a movie, raise a family, And people just pretend like the shit's not true, but it is fucking true. That's the way it used to be, and that's not the fucking way it is now at all. And that's why a lot of these fucking older generations have these nice big houses and fucking land and all this other shit. But people ain't passing it, and the fucking some of the younger generations doing so well because their parents actually passed down the fucking, resources that allow them to fucking, succeed. I don't know, I could be doing a hell of a lot better than I am now. If I had started fucking, 10, 15, 20 years earlier or more. Back when shit was cheaper, built up, But I just started, and I'm too fucking old to be dealing with this. I'm already fucking 40 years old. It takes a lot of people, like, a long time You know, especially nowadays. But I mean, even back in the day, it would take fucking, you know, many months or years to build something up to where you actually have a home or something, you know. This is like the worst fucking time in history to try and make something of yourself and get ahead. And I just started trying to some extent, like, you know, over the last year. Nowadays, we live in a time period where, you know, it would take fucking, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30 fucking years or more to build up to have anything, even a mobile home or something, probably. I don't know if you could ever even afford that, because they just keep jacking up the lot fees until they steal your trailer and boot you on to the next one, you know. Houses are like fucking $500,000 or more. Rent is just going up and up and up and up and up. What's it going to look like in another 10 years, another 20 years? People are paying fucking, you know, over $1,000 a month for fucking roach-infested shitholes. If not 2 or 3 or 4 grand. We can't afford to live as it is. And with the fucking rate of inflation going up at fucking 5 years, we're fucking doomed, man. You know, 10 years, like, we're fucked. And I mean, like, everyone is fucked the way things are going, especially if people don't wake the fuck up to this shit. Like, 5 years, fucked, dude. How are you gonna manage to pay fucking 5 times the rent you're paying now? Or 10 times the rent you're paying now? How are you gonna manage to, you know... People are strapped as it is. We're fucking screwed, man. It's just getting worse and worse. Nobody seems to be willing to even acknowledge how badly we're getting fucked and how bad things really are right now already. Think about it, dude. Like, look back think about how much cheaper shit was just back in like 2019, right? Versus now. So what's it gonna look like in 5 years, 10 years? Continuing down the path that we're on. We're gonna be able to afford shit. Just be a whole country full of empty fucking houses. And a bunch of people fucking fighting for scraps in the streets and nowhere to park, you know, not even allowed to sleep in their cars, just getting chased around and struggling over fucking table scraps. Like, it's go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, right? I dare you, sit down. You gotta fucking find the ones that'll actually be honest. A lot of people are full of shit and they won't tell you this stuff, but you talk to the older generations that aren't the ones that aren't completely full of shit. You don't gotta like badger them about it, but go sit down in a fucking diner next to some old men talking, or older women, you know, and start talking to them about, like, I don't know, like, tell them a story. Tell them about how your dad used to rent a house in town for $50 a month, and just listen to what they say. They're all gonna be like, "Yeah, I used to rent that place down here for $30 a month, right?" Or they'll tell you about the house that they bought for, you know, on 2 acres for $5,000 or $10,000 back 40, 50 years, you know, that's like worth a fucking $500,000 or over $1 million now, right? That's the reality, you know, of the fucking world, of the dire situation that we're in, but nobody's willing to fucking point the finger at it and go, "Hey, that's fucked up." And because nobody ever even says a fucking word or thinks about it, we're just more and more and more doomed as each, the as the hour ticks on, and day after day passes, and month after month, year after year, shit just get worse and worse and worse, and it's never gonna get fucking better. You ain't gonna walk into a fucking restaurant in 10 fucking years and see a bunch of people standing around there. Hey, would you like fries with that? You're gonna be a fucking robot or a touch screen or some shit. Walk into a fucking doctor's office and just be a bunch of fucking robots everywhere, right? Like, that's like just the technology that exists already has made human beings and human labor obsolete, and the whole fucking capitalist system into something that's basically quickly becoming obsolete to the point where they keep it up and we're all fucking doomed. Like, we don't stand a snowball's chance in hell of fucking being able to get ahead in this system the way it is, man. It's fucked. It's already that bad, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Nobody seems to even notice or even seems to care. And need to be fucking, raising the alarm bells and fucking being like, danger, danger, Will Robinson. Like, we're in dark fucking territory here, man. Everybody should be shouting it from the rooftops. There should be people running around panicked in the streets, working together to try to fix things, People just keep falling for the same damn tricks that keeps the status quo continuing on while we're all getting, like, screwed over bad, bad, bad. What the heck am I gonna do? Fuck. Right now, current time, I think I'll have to sell some shit. I need to get off my fucking ass, go out, get my head straight enough screwed on straight enough to be able to go out and work, try and make some money. But I should be focusing almost all my attention on finding a way to get out of here. Like, I should have left this fucking town 6 months, no, fuck that, 2 years, a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and I'm just still here doing the same shit. I should, keep dealing with the same fucking problem. The thing is, it almost seems like it's fucking, where are you gonna go? Like, cause this whole country, this whole world is going fucking downhill, man. And so long as people refuse to even acknowledge it, we're fucked. Like, bad. Like, everyone. But people refuse to pull their fucking head out of their ass and realize how badly we're getting screwed. So it's just going to continue on and on and on and on and on. People want to keep doing things the way they've always been doing them. Well, it's not going to fucking work a whole lot longer, dude. It just ain't going to work. With fucking all the robots, artificial intelligence, all the touch screens, all this technology fucking taking over the fucking world. Like, there ain't gonna be a lot of room for ditch diggers and fucking people standing at a gas pump and working at restaurants and, on and on and on. I mean, you realize that, like, there's automated vehicles already delivering shit around the country? There's robots delivering food to people. Drone delivery. I mean, there's robots in the factories assembling shit, There's machines with artificial intelligence that can perform surgeries Like, almost every job in existence is something where a human being can be replaced with a fucking with a machine, and it's cheaper and cheaper and cheaper by the day where they can do this. And we're gonna, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and getting a job ain't gonna be a fucking option. Because why the fuck's someone gonna give you a paycheck when they could just replace you with a fucking robot or something? I mean, really, people don't. And the thing is, you can't even talk to people about this shit because people just fucking laugh at you, ignore you, pretend like everything is fine. Just gotta trust Jesus. Everything's fine. Trust Jesus. And it just goes on and 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 on. Or they'll tell you that, oh, you're just being paranoid. You're just being delusional. There's all this fucking weird, crazy shit going on in the world. And it's happening for a fucking reason because people aren't doing a goddamn thing about it. People aren't even willing to fucking look at the problem and say, hey, there's a fucking problem here. It needs to be fixed. You know? And we're surrounded by problems so fucking immense that one of us alive that can fix it, Except maybe some, billionaires or something, but they're not trying to fix shit, obviously, or else shit would be getting fixed, Imagine if all these fucking billionaires were actually trying to save the world. With all the resources that they have, like... I mean, by now, things are so bad that all the... I don't know, man. They might roll out some kind of... stimulus or package where they send checks out to every month to people or whatever. But even if they do that, that's just like a band-aid on a huge fucking problem that's not gonna stop until we fucking abandon this fucking mode of existence of slaving away for money and having to spend all this money to buy things and so on and so forth. It's not feasible. It's not what it used to be. The technology has overwhelmed the need for humans to be involved in shit for the most part. We've already reached a point where we're pretty much obsolete, dude. So you could roll out a fucking... this place is either gonna end up where we're all fucking just doomed and living in extreme suffering and poverty like people already are, where it's just a tiny handful of people are the only ones that even have homes, and there's just millions of houses sitting empty everywhere because nobody could afford to live in them. It's just gonna be a bunch of homeless people, like as the majority of the population that just tries to slave away just to... and it has to be on the run constantly because you're just being chased. Like, it's either going to be a massive dystopian tyranny, like it already basically is, but worse, or it could be like Star Trek or some shit where people don't want or need anything anymore because everything is provided, which where, resources are just distributed to everyone, and people don't have to struggle to live, you know? Like, that's... There's only two ways this can go, like, the way the world is now, is people need to, you know, strive for a utopia. But I see that what's going on, though, like, there's all these groups of people that pretend like they're striving for a utopia, but what they're creating is a sci-fi dystopia nightmare out of hell, basically, and they just seem completely blind to it, to what they're doing. God. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of scared, honestly, because I mean, the older generation, the younger generations are totally fucking doomed. The older generations, they've got all that, you know, stuff that they built up. I mean, some of the older generations are screwed too, and eventually, if they live long enough, they'll be fucking screwed too, because that's the way this is going, you know? That's the way things are heading if they don't do something about it. The people with the actual fucking resources and yeah, the people with the fucking resources are either gonna share the fucking wealth and save the world, or they're gonna doom us and their own children to a nightmare dystopian future where you know, even the billionaires' children's children will be end up homeless on the street, or simply won't exist. I mean, it's bad. It's bad out there in the world, and people are unwilling to see how bad it is, and, you know, call it what it is, you know? And it's never gonna change, man. These politicians don't look like they're gonna be, you know, fixing it anytime soon. The tech billionaires and all this shit don't look like they're trying to fix it. Like, it doesn't look like anybody's really trying to fix shit. Which doesn't really add up, you know? You know, lends credence to the simulation theory or something, because the world has gone mad. God help us. And yet I say that, and even having experience of a supernatural nature, having had experiences that seem like, you know, biblical in a sense, or I've had these experiences that led me to, you know, that showed me that there is some presence there of like, you know, good and evil, or it seems that way. And yet, the more I look at this world, the more it begins to appear as though there is no good, and it's just all fucking pure evil, basically. Sometimes it seems that way. I mean, imagine a god that would sit idly by while, you know, the Epstein Island thing was going on, right? Stuff like that. All this horrible going on around the world. I mean, people are being hurt. The whole world is being destroyed. What does it take? Are we just supposed to suffer and die here? And then hope that at the end of it all we wake up in a world that's not suffering and death? That we'll just wake up in a world that isn't fucking evil and terrible because we spent so much time praying to Jesus that it's just gonna work out after that, while we just sit idly by and watch the world burn, do nothing about it, pretend like it's not happening, pretend like everything is fucking fine here when it's not. I mean, I found myself a number of times reaching out to, like, churches and stuff like that, because thinking, God help us, man, we are in some deep, deep trouble here in this world, And I've had many times where I broke down and prayed tearfully and begged for forgiveness and begged for help from God. And sometimes it seems to help some. It does. But I can't hardly stand the platitudes of Christians that I speak to. Just the blind platitudes. There's major problems in the world that are really bad, and there's a body of people that's such a large, massive fucking organization with massive amounts of human and material resources at their disposal. Then they should be, and they claim to be good. Then and somebody should be doing something about the problems in this world, instead of just saying it's in God's hands, everything's great, just trust Jesus. Just platitudes, man. I mean, think about the number of problems there are in the world that such a massive, wealthy organization like that could solve if they even lifted a finger to try. Poverty, homelessness, putting an end to a war, getting evil stuff out of their towns, stuff like that, right? There's all kind. We're talking about what, hundreds of millions, if not billions of people. Massive buildings. Every city in America and all over the world. People rejoicing and singing the praises of God and glorifying His name, that He would come here to rescue us. Yet all those people with all those resources and the power behind that pulpit do nothing to put an end to the suffering and misery that exists here in the world. Or very little. I'm not saying that people don't do that there aren't helpful, but I mean, it's just... I don't know, you see these big preachers begging for donations to buy themselves a bigger jet, living lavish lives in these mansions, and they lock the gate to their parking lot so the homeless people can't sleep there. There's this huge church in town. I don't know, I see this sort of stuff everywhere though. Every time I go to pass by a church. There's this huge one in town. And I see there's all these, homeless people trying to sleep in their cars. Just there's an enormous parking lot with plenty of room for people to park and stuff. But I see the church itself, or I've seen these signs in the homeless people windows of their car, threatening to have them towed. Imagine that, being this huge church with a massive amount of, we're talking massive, super, millions and millions, they got huge amounts of people and many millions of dollars, but they can't let a homeless person sleep in their parking lot. Or they'll have their only shelter towed away. Brothers in Christ, huh? Loving thy neighbor as thyself. It's sad, man. I want to believe, but shit like that makes me not, even though my personal experience, because I've had plenty of like supernatural types of experiences and stuff, right? And there has been a presence that I've known a number of times that has been very intense, that seems to be God, Jesus or something, this warm, loving presence and all that. And I've experienced these things, and I've been rescued a number of times from horrible situations, But why do I have to deal? Why are all these horrible situations happening in my life though? If God is loving and all powerful and benevolent, why wouldn't he just stop all the fucking evil shit going on in the world? Like, if there's such a large number of loving, righteous, helpful people out there that are, all over the place working with these organizations that have, amassed millions or billions or trillions of dollars worth of wealth and human and material resources, can't reach out to rescue the homeless off the streets, or or at least have the damn common decency to let them fucking sleep in their parking lot or something, right? Bring them a bowl of soup or something, do something, right? And I mean, that is such a huge organization. Just even that one church that I talk about. Although I see other ones, same sort of deal. You'll see this big lavish building and a whole bunch of fancy, expensive cars in the parking lot. Huge, massive groups of people fucking mobbing all around the place. But they can't let some poor person sleep in their parking lot. It breaks my heart, honestly, to see such an abundant lack of empathy. And I'm not trying to sit up here on my fucking high horse because I'm not perfect. I'm a screw up and I'm, you know, not always the nicest person in the world at all times or anything. And I can be thoughtless. If I believe so much in everything I say, like, well, the thing is that the problem's so huge, right? So me as one person not having that much, right? Like, if I went out to try to help the homeless or some shit, right? Who's gonna fucking help me? Say I pass out 100 cans of soup or something. Where's my soup? You know? From whence does it come? Right? How do I afford that? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. There's issues with trying to help people. I understand that. I'm frustrated when I think about like how could I help people and stuff like, and it just seems insurmountable in a sense, you know. It's hard to trust people when you're surrounded by so much darkness and corruption in the world and so much deception. When you take some homeless person into your house, they might slit your throat while you're sleeping or rob you blind, you know? God dang it. I gotta change. God, I don't know what to do. I gotta get out of here, man. I can't deal with this shit. I've got to do something, man. I got to make a change. I've thought about going to like a rehab, just or something. The problem is though that all these so-called helpful places, it seems like the environment is toxic everywhere. You know, like there's no healthy, real healing. It's all cold and clinical and abusive. You know. Inhumane, you know. You go looking for help, and you just get only people showing up saying they're there to help you. You know, treat you like garbage and abuse you and prey on you. You know, or they just mind fuck the crap out of you or something. You know, it's just like. Why do you think so many homeless shelters don't have many people staying in them? Because they know that the fucking people at the shelter are gonna abuse them, put them in, you know, like. They'd rather face the, you know, harsh cold and rain outside and the dangers presented by, you know, the people trying to prey on them out in the open, than to go to some place where they know they're going to be abused and treated like they're not human. I don't know what the fuck to do, man. I'm at my wit's end. I feel like this world is so screwed up that I just cannot. I don't know, man. Maybe I've heard other people say this, but maybe like those of us who experience the types of things we do, that someone that would understand what I'm saying and gets it. Like, and I've heard a number of people. There's a number of people that have the same sort of thoughts and situational awareness as I do, and I feel like if we could somehow pool our resources, get some land or something. If there's anywhere where we can just be left the fuck alone and be able to have a farm or something like that. Build some kind of structures where we could live and God dang it, man. It's like I want to believe and I want to have faith in God that there's a righteous and holy God that's looking out for us that will. And I've been saved a number of times by some kind of supernatural force that's helped me. I'm not going to say that I haven't, but it always kind of feels kind of like almost too little too late kind of thing, You need a gallon of water, he gives you a drop. I don't know. And I can't pretend to be perfect, but I didn't make the world the way it is. I didn't make this, I don't remember anyone asking me if I wanted to be here. I exist in this world, and I feel like I've been kidnapped, brought into some kind of nightmare. Like there's some collusion of monsters just bullying me to death. I'm so fucking tired of it, man. And I don't know. I feel like one of the that bothers me is it feels like there's a responsibility when you realize how bad things are. It feels like there's a responsibility to remain aware and to think and to try and think of ways to solve the problems of the world or to try and take it on, but nobody's. It seems like there's such a. It's a minority of people in the world, like a tiny minority or something of people that see the problems that we're facing in the world and that realize how bad it is and that have the courage to be honest about it and to look at it and look at it for what it is. And the bulk of people are essentially seem to be unconscious or just straight up evil or something. or just, I don't know, or in some kind of a trance or something. I don't, unconscious. It's that unconsciousness that brings about such a terrible way of life on Earth. That massive unconsciousness. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, even about my own situation. How do I save myself, even in this place? To think that I'd ever contemplate ways to save the world when I'm in no position to hardly even save myself here. It's like the situation on Earth is so fucking bad that you kind of have to reach out and pray to be rescued out of this by some, divine cosmic being or something, because it's bad here, man. It's hard not to be corrupted by this situation, by just being surrounded by so much darkness all the time, and having what seems like the entire world coming against you, wanting to, force you into unconsciousness and force you to agree with this fucking screwed up world. Bully you into, capitulation and submission to it. I hate it, man. It just feels like there's no genuine help, nowhere to go, no one to talk to, hardly at all. And there's some other people out there, listen to them talking about, their how they feel dealing with this shit, There's a number of conscious people that get it. But it's like we're in such a fucking minority that, or it seems that way. We're like few and far between. When we should be like together and organized and, I don't know. But again, we all have our faults. We all have our faults. It's hard to get along. So many of us that deal with this sort of shit are, we've really been hurt, really been damaged by this place. You ever see a dog that's just like been, see these videos of just this terrified fucking dog that's just been abused and for years? You go up and the dog is like scared to death, pissing themselves and just like terrified of people, and like that's almost how I feel about this world. Like it's I feel like I just want to run off and hide somewhere. Dog that's been unloved for years, used to have a family, and we just abandon them, leave them out to, run around after table scraps or something. Like, that's how I feel, man. Like, I really kind of feel I feel a sense of betrayal, a deep sense of betrayal. I feel like I have been betrayed by and abandoned, basically. Yeah. Abandoned and betrayed. Exactly. Like, if I could even just... I mean, I got aunts, uncles, cousins, dad, people who have, nice homes in the country and resources to where if I could just go there and be treated with a basic common decency and kindness and not beaten and bludgeoned and bullied and abused, basically, psychologically and emotionally speaking, right? That I could truly heal myself, and I could get sober and stay sober and I mean, my dad's an alkie too, man. But he just acts like everything's fine. And like I'm gonna be fine and everything's just fine. And no amount of reasoning or explaining my situation to him. He'll just send me pictures of his food or something and be like, oh, enchiladas for supper, or some shit. And you'll be like I'll be like trying to pour out my fucking heart, begging for help, and he's like, "Oh, I had enchiladas for supper," "Oh, don't worry about it. You'll be fine," you know. Or like, I need fucking help. I've literally begged my mom when she was still alive, my dad, uncles, like, please help me, you know. Call up ministers. A couple of times I've even started. I've never fully come clean to like a psychiatrist or anything, but because I know exactly what they're gonna do, gaslight the fuck out of me, you know, maybe hand me some pills or something, telling me that everything's fine in the world, and I'm just imagining all my experiences and that there's anything wrong with it, that's what they do. And the freaking ministers, for the most part, do the same. I try to explain my situation and the stuff that I've dealt with in my life and what I would need to recover. And I'm met with a blind eye and a deaf ear of people that don't even come close to understanding my situation or my perspective, and there's nothing I could talk till I'm blue in the face and they'd hear nothing, you know? Heck, I've talked to my uncles before. I talked to my dad, my mom, etc. years ago when I was having, dealing with addiction problems and stuff like that. And I've brought up the idea of going to rehab with them. And it's like they don't even care. They never even listen. Don't so much as, hand me a pamphlet or make a phone call or say, oh, yes, we think you could use some help. No. It's just, oh, you just need to get a job. That's what you need to do. Like, fuck. Or whatever, right? Like, I need fucking help. The problem that I come up against, though, is that there doesn't seem to be any real help. Just a bunch of fake help that's pushed in our face from every direction. From a bunch of people that have all the resources and all the ability to all the resources to help us that don't fucking help us, or that tie us up in so much cold clinical fucking bullshit and psychological and emotional abuse and gaslighting that, not to mention all the fucking money it costs. And there's just no fucking... I mean, what am I doing here, man? I screwed up this month. I didn't even remember to fucking pay I don't even think I remembered to pay the damn post office. So I probably lost my fucking P.O. box. I'm sure I could go in there. They'll probably hit me with some extra fee or something. And I can even come up with the fucking money. And I thought I was fine, but I didn't even fucking really do the math right. Went on another fucking bender. The thing is, man, I take responsibility for I've screwed up. I've had, I'm not perfect. I got a drinking problem. I'm clean about it, I admit it. But I mean, a lot of the problems that people have that are diagnosed as mental illnesses are problems, or, addiction, mental illness. They're symptoms of a greater problem, and that problem is that our society is abusive and hostile towards human life. And people are cold and uncaring. It's like there's no love in people's hearts anymore. Like everything in this world is some kind of exercise, and anything you go try to do, it's like a one-stop solution to everything. Pavlovian conditioning and brainwashing, basically, to the point where you can... It's like everything in this fucking world is designed to... Or much of this world is just designed to put you into a hypnotic trance, to make you docile and obedient, like a show dog or something, or a horse hooked up to a plow, you know? We're just supposed to slave away, sell ourselves. Oh, God. I've got to do something, man. I got to do something. I got to find a way out of here and get some... I mean, honestly, I say stuff like I need help or whatever, but honestly, like, for the most part, what I need is a bunch of fucking money so I could get the hell out of here and just be in a better, more, you know, an environment more conducive to my fucking mental health and my spiritual health. To be somewhere where I'm not surrounded by so much weird shit and darkness and fucking mind fuckery and so on, you know? That's all it would take for me to heal. And forced to participate in a society that's completely broken and fucked up and that I want basically nothing to do with. I just want to get away from the shit. A simple life on a fucking farm or something, you know? Which used to be the normal mode of existence for the majority of the population of the earth for thousands and thousands of years, and now we're just supposed to live these fake lives surrounded by fake people. And we're supposed to brainwash ourselves or drug ourselves into accepting that that's the way it is, pretending as though that's normal when it's not. I don't know what the fuck I need. I mean, I talk this shit out just to get it off my chest. Most of the recordings that I don't even fucking I don't even post most of the stuff because who's gonna hear, who's gonna care? Most people don't even, you know. Most of the stuff I post now doesn't even get any views, or there's maybe one or two people here and there that, you know. I feel like I'm crying out to a darkness and an empty world. I'm carrying, you know, begging for a help that never comes, you know. Crying out to a God that never comes, basically. I don't know. That's not true. Sometimes he comes, shows up. Well, the thing is, like, it seems to be this way with God or with anyone. Like, is if you have some problem, something wrong with you, like say you got a drinking problem or whatever, right? For the most part, it's the people who need help the most that receive it the least. The people who receive the most help are those that need it the least. That's the way it seems to me. Which is totally backwards from how it ought to be, you know? A world where the doctors go about healing the well and ignoring the sick or something kind of thing, you know? there's kind of a screwed up passage in the Bible, though, honestly. Of course, there's kind of a lot of those, honestly. What is it? To them, to those that have, more shall be given unto them. To those who have not, shall lose everything, or something like that. Something about the, tree that bears bitter fruit or no fruit or whatever shall be hewn down. And we're taking into consideration that maybe that's the tree that's not being watered. You know? That it needs to be planted in better soil, or whatever, right? Talks about the thing is, I know that even with some of the screw ups, my drinking problem and being the main cause of everything, that's almost everything bad, that most of the like stuff that ever goes wrong in my life has been because of the fucking drinking, basically, But it's not just that, it's also, I have a deep curiosity to understand the world that I live in and what's going on here, and this seems very, very wrong to me, and I have an inability to accept it, basically, for any length of time. And with acceptance of what is comes peace of mind. But I can't help but notice that acceptance of what's wrong in the world is the reason why there's so much disharmony, and is one of the reasons why there's so much bad stuff going on in the world. Because everybody accepts that things are screwed up, Or they just ignore it. They ignore it. They accept in their heart that what's wrong is wrong, and they allow it to continue because they accept it, because they're able to just kind of not think about it, kind of thing, and it makes life a lot more peaceful to be like one of these people that walks around in an unconscious state pretending like everything is fine, if you can convince yourself of that. But then you're part of the problem. You're the reason why shit's so fucked up in the world, is because you joined with the hordes of the majority that have ignored the problems for so long that they continue to fester. Because you let your inner voice be silenced at an early age and accepted an existence that is screwed up. And I think that's one of the problems I have with like Christianity and stuff too, is that I'm running into this same sort of shit. It's spiritualism in general. A lot of it. It's all about, surrender, accept and accept and surrender and have faith that everything's just going to work out and so on and so forth. Think happy, happy thoughts, right? It's like how the whole concept, right? But again, that's like the cartoon dog in the burning house sipping on their coffee saying this is fine. You know? It's unpleasant to admit that the house is on fire, but one who reaches for a fire extinguisher or a hose is going to have, a better time than the one who sits there going, this is fine, you know? The situation I'm in now, like, I mean, like, I would be willing to go, if there was a good program or something, to go into a rehab or something. But I feel like we live in a dangerous time in this world, and like the time spent in there, or the time spent going to AA meetings, or whatever the heck it is has almost the same effect as the drinking, as far as wrecking my life and taking up a bunch of time that would have better been spent fucking chasing after money, basically, in a world like this. I don't know if I can possibly even avoid homelessness at this point, like, much longer. I don't want to be homeless. I sure as hell don't want to do it here if I had to. Like, this is a terrible, terrible place. I've heard there are better parts of the country where people are more kind and where the cost of living is lower and so on and so forth. Or it's not so crazy and upside down as it is here, and tyrannical and so on. Well, I mean, that's the thing, man. It's just like when you don't have resources, even if you need help and you're willing to do all the things that you would have to do to get help to go, you're willing to check into rehab, even if there is, genuine good program for some rehabilitation or something like that. When you don't have a lot of money and you don't have a home, you just go in there and that's, a month or 2 months or 3 months where you're not working, making money and paying bills, and you come out of there, you got nothing, you know? So it's just like this self-perpetuating cycle. It just fucking snowballs downhill. You gotta ask a family member to take you in and offer you a place to stay, and they'll tell you that, oh, you gotta get clean first, or you gotta quit drinking and show me that you can, so on and so forth, for this long, and so on and so forth. But you never have time, you never have an opportunity to get into a more natural environment, to have time to be able to heal. You know? We're in a world where just the demand on your money and your time is too much. It's too much. You got time to fucking heal. Like you gotta run all the time, run on a broken foot or a broken leg or something. You're never allowed to stop and allow your leg to heal. You know, that's whatever, right? Just kind of a analogy for it. It takes time to heal from psychological and emotional trauma. It takes time to heal from any kind of physical injury. All your time is demanded to be sacrificed over to the pursuit of money and just trying to keep a roof over your head so you don't have time to really heal. I start to fucking heal up. This is what happened. This is what's been happening now for the last year, especially as I've been kind of declining. I've been in this mode where like I'll fall into like a bender, end up drunk for a couple days, few days, whatever, right? And then I take a few days kind of ranting at videos or whatever and to try to like just to get out all the I got so much fucking baggage. It's huge, man. I mean, I made her I ranted about. I mean, it's getting bad. Like I started doing this shit like years ago, trying to deal with the trauma and the loss of my mom and so on. And I just like ranted on a video or whatever. But it's like my need for self-therapy and stuff just has grown more and more and more intense to the point where just to be able to get out the door and be able to go work for a few days. I mean, I have bills that I might not have enough money to even pay at this point. And I'm so like somewhat physically, sickened by the drinking that I've done, right? But also just like so emotionally and psychologically drained that I couldn't even get my ass out the door to go fucking work or do anything about it, Like that's and it's just getting worse and worse, man. The stress, my inability to handle the fucking level of stress and trauma and internal suffering is just getting to be so fucking. I fall into. I'll manage to get myself out, go work for 3, 4, 5 days or whatever, maybe a little longer, give or take, right? And then I end up getting so just stressed out and depressed and feeling so sick with myself that I was able to because I'd spent much of that time managing to go be kind of like everybody else, going through life, going through the motions, being more empty-headed inside just so I can go make money, But it's exhausting to do that. I end up falling into alcohol because I just want to I would like decompress and be able to open my heart again, to be able to look at how bad things are and see it for what it is, to not live in delusion like the others do. I'm honestly scared for my own life and for my safety, for my life, for I feel like I have such I have a lot of potential, and I do feel like I'm one of the good seed, that there's good in me. There's a lot of deep good in me, and so many other people, that I'm tired of screwing up and falling into alcoholism. I'm tired of slaving away in pursuit of fucking money, too. I never wanted to fucking do that. Something always seemed wrong about it, Take it from a biblical perspective. You cannot serve God and mammon, for you will love one or hate the other, despise, whatever, right? You remember that? Cannot serve God and mammon, right? Well, what's this world? This is the whole fucking world of everyone determined to force you to serve mammon, you know? I need to get my head right, it's part of it, yeah. Well, the thing is, this is how I've managed to be able to go out and do things is, it's hard for me to stay sober for too long of an extended period of time, because I feel like I start to fall in to a sort of, and this may be a good way to be able to get along in society, to be able to fall into more of a hypnotic trance, like the others. But an extended period of time like that, I can't help but notice how fucked up everything is around me, and how bad things are really going. And I can't maintain that state of delusion that the others do, and the sense of belief that everything's fine, because it's clearly fucking not. Then I fall into alcohol, end up on a bender, just kind of catastrophizing over shit. And then I spend a couple of days or longer afterwards just trying to heal up from the stupidity that I, and just, and just I feel like I deal with an awful lot of the world, just the way it is just so filled with emotional and psychological abuse and neglect. And the only way you could not go crazy in this world, or not fall apart, is if you're living in a state of delusion where you're unconscious of your inner self and your surroundings or something, basically. Imagine how unconscious a person would have to be to pull into a store, or whatever, right? Nowadays, the way it is, in some, and, you have a home and money, things are going good in your life, and you walk past and you see all these poor people living in their cars, and homeless people up against the, leaning up against the building and stuff. To be able to not give a shit about any of that and just go about enjoying your day, walk right past it as though it doesn't exist. Like, or to be so unconscious that you don't worry about or care about any of the, like, the wars going on, or, so on and so forth, all the crazy shit that's going on. You're just perfectly at peace and fine. You just go about your day and watch TV and go to work, or, whatever, right? And it doesn't bother you somehow. I don't know. Sometimes I've tried talking to ministers, and I've had times. I've thought about laying all this shit out for psychiatrists, but that would take years, man. It would take years, and if small, a fortune or something, and years, and because I just have so much shit that I know about that I haven't been able to really talk to anyone about. And so many things going on in my mind that's just like, it just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up because, I mean, imagine being like shipwrecked on a deserted island by yourself with nothing to talk to but a volleyball, basically. That's kind of the situation I find myself in, to where it's like I can't get into anything with most people, I can't talk about the shit that's on my mind with hardly anyone because they don't understand. They don't have, similar thoughts, and or if they do, they don't talk about them and they pretend like they don't. So there's no room for discourse or all right. That's enough of that rant.